It's yap time.
Welcome to episode 1 of the Intentional Yapping podcast. Today we'll be doing some trivia, unknown amount of questions, and unknown topics for these questions.
No, we got 20 questions.
Okay, we got 20 questions today. We're going to be doing it
Mainly history.
on history, apparently, from Vaughn, and we'll be doing it on this singular whiteboard. We don't have the funds for 2 whiteboards. But yeah, this
You can
is
show them how we're gonna cover it up.
This is our little setup here. One of us will answer on the top, one of us will answer on the bottom, and we'll reveal our answers at the same time to see who's closer or if we get any correct. But we'll roll right into the questions, I guess.
All right. Who did 9/11? Okay, never mind. Sorry.
You fucking ruined it already.
No,
We can cut it. We can cut it.
All right. First question. The United States bought Alaska from which country?
Here you go. Mine's on the bottom there. Yeah, I think it's the obvious answer, but
Well, I have one answer, but I don't know if they were called this at that time.
ooh,
I uncovered yours. I didn't know you were going bottom.
I told you my answer was on the bottom.
I didn't hear it. But yes, that was my answer too.
Okay, whoever gets it wrong gets turned into asphalt.
Am I supposed to write it again?
Yeah, just write it.
Well, that was my answer, but I don't know if it was called that.
It definitely was not called that at the time.
So let's
So just a repeat on the question for anybody that forgot. The United States bought Alaska from which country?
You know what? I'm just gonna go with the OG because technically now it is that. So.
Amber has spelling issues.
Spell it wrong.
So bad
You
at
spell it
spelling.
If you
wrong.
see her turn to me looking concerned, she probably
I'm like,
spelled it wrong.
Did I spell this right?
All
I'm
right.
terrible at
All
spelling.
right, let's do an answer reveal here. Answer reveal.
Well, I knew how to spell it, but then I was like, hold on, that doesn't look
All right,
right.
so who's on the bottom here?
I am.
Can you actually write your names on the right side of the papers? So then we have an
Of the
idea
papers?
or just do a letter. Just do a letter. Yeah, just do it on the right side. Just write a letter of who's. Cool.
What?
I got 2 small handheld whiteboards.
Oh.
All right, so Colton's on the bottom.
You wanna grab
Amber
yours?
is on the top.
3, 2, 1. We both said
and
Russia.
Holy smokes, Colton! You could have wrote that any smaller.
I realized that after the fact.
Yeah, that's
It's like
really
a
small.
newspaper crossword puzzle.
All right.
All right.
Erase.
So the correct answer was Russia. Now,
Oh.
how did we almost have a spelling error? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What were
Well,
we?
Do you want to talk about that?
so I looked at it and I'm like, that's wrong. I need to deny.
You
Yeah,
said
she spelled Russia Russa.
Russia.
Russia.
But then I was like, that's wrong.
What do you? How did you even question it? Okay. All right.
So we both get a point for that then, huh?
But like, Russia's
Yeah, well,
like one of the
you guys
easiest
both get a
things
point.
that you can
I'll keep
spell.
track of score here.
Oh, you got score?
And I was,
Yeah,
I
you keep
don't
track of
know.
score.
I was just looking at it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking idiot.
True. All right. So, fun fact: you guys are tied. All right.
Oh.
Tied through 1.
Is there a punishment for the loser?
Yeah, asphalt. You get turned into asphalt.
Nice one.
All righty.
Eat dog treat.
Question number.
Eat dog treat.
Eat dog treat.
Well, a lot
You know,
of them
let's do
actually
that.
are
That's a good
natural.
one.
They are natural.
All right. Loser eats dog treat.
Okay.
Loser eats dog treat. All right. Next question. What was the name of the series of programs and projects President Franklin D. Roosevelt enacted during the Great Depression? Would you like a reread?
The proposals and actions that he passed.
Yeah, what was the name of the
FDR?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the name of the
Oh,
series of
okay, I
programs
think I
and
know.
projects President Franklin D. Roosevelt enacted during the Great
Wait,
Depression?
That's not right.
I have it 100%. I know I'm right.
Oh, guys,
Dude, I
you
know I
it all.
know it.
Do not pull the white paper.
I won't. I have mine now.
I have this 100%. Do you want me to just hold it over here?
Yeah.
Can they see this over here, Vaughn?
See what?
Can they see this over here?
Yeah, I've been zooming in a little bit, but you might be able to see it. Okay, so Amber's answer's on top, Colton's on the bottom. All right. So let me just repeat the question. What was the name of the series of programs and projects President Franklin D. Roosevelt enacted during the Great Depression? Colton said
The New Deal.
New Deal. And what did Amber say? Amber said
Ah,
the New Deal.
we're knowledgeable.
We got a whole bunch of nerds around here.
No, not
Because the correct answer was the New Deal.
Let's go.
Round of applause.
That's 2 and 2.
It's not bad.
What made you think there? What were you thinking
I was
initially?
thinking that it would have to be something that encompasses a lot of things, but then I was like, "Oh, the New Deal is speaking to me."
It was speaking to you,
It
like
was speaking to me, like it was edging me
Whoa, hey,
the
pause.
New Deal was edging you.
to.
Pause.
No, it was like making me go towards that answer rather than I was like, okay, there's a lot of different things that happened under that.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess I don't know. It was just something bugging me about it.
I mean, that's just the first thing I think about when I think about FDR.
FDR.
New Deal.
I agree. All right.
Question 3 here.
You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. This one, if you don't get it right, you might be in trouble politically.
Oh gosh.
Politically.
The best trouble.
I think you guys will both get it, but we'll see. All right, here's the question. Where was Martin Luther King Jr. born?
I don't know.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to guess.
Oh, that's it.
You spelled it right.
No, I didn't.
Amber.
Maybe
You
I
had
did
it.
spell-
You
Did I
had it
have it
right the
right?
first time. Yes.
Okay, I apologize. I'm stupid as shit.
Didn't have to tell us.
Yeah. I should just watch your answers, just for spelling issues.
Wait,
Try to
hold on,
try
I
to
don't have
keep
that
it so I can just pull them off easily like that. Yeah. Oh.
Whoa! See,
Come
that's
on.
why I don't like
We
having it
didn't
like
see it.
that.
We didn't
Come
see it. We didn't see
on,
it.
come on.
Just hold it. You don't have that on.
All right.
Well, I'll just hold yours on, and we'll pull Amber's first here.
All right, we'll pull Amber's
Well,
first.
there goes the
There
pen.
goes the marker. All right, where was Martin Luther King Jr. born? Here we go.
Amber says Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, Colton, what was your answer?
It's a different answer for once.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I actually don't know, so.
I don't know for
Colton's
sure either.
answer.
My answer is Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama.
That's where all
Two
this-
very racially profiled locations. And the correct answer was Atlanta.
Oh.
Oh, Georgia.
You guys are in a lot of trouble.
All right. Memphis and Montgomery. Montgomery's where Rosa Parks happened, right? Am I incorrect in that?
I don't know, dude. I don't
Can
know.
you look? Can you pull that up for me?
Pull that up, Jamie. Who?
Rosa
Montgomery-
Parks.
No, Montgomery, I think, wasn't that
Rosa Parks.
sit-ins?
Rosa Parks, Montgomery, Alabama. Is that where that happened?
Let me find out.
No, she was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, and died in Detroit, Michigan.
That wasn't
Yeah.
the answer. No, the
No, that was
question,
Little Rock.
where
The
was her
service.
incident? Yeah, Abby can be. She can search this stuff up. Where
Where was the
incident?
bus incident?
Right.
Yeah, it was Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking of then. That's the other big thing that happened culturally there. I don't know where you pulled Memphis from. What's happened in Memphis?
Okay, so
I
who
mean,
got
know.
that
I
one?
feel
a lot of music in Memphis. Memphis and Nashville. That's music. Tennessee, just
I don't
wow,
know.
two big music cities. Memphis is a jazz city, though, isn't it? That would make sense. I
I
mean,
don't know.
All right.
Tennessee is just like country and
Tennessee's country blues.
country blues. Yeah, blues is Memphis. country is Nashville. That's what that is.
Okay, so our next question. This one might be a little hard because I never heard of this, but you guys are history buffs in a way. Here is the question. What was the name of the landmark Supreme Court case that ruled the racial segregation of schools unconstitutional? What was the name of the landmark Supreme Court case that ruled the racial segregation of schools unconstitutional?
Yeah, I'm 100 on this. This is just like my second answer. Jackson. Come here, boy.
Special feature?
Is he in?
No,
Come here,
he's
Jackson.
not in. Special feature? Oh,
And he's out of here.
there goes the dog.
Ooh, you had a quick answer too. I'd like to see if we had the same. I didn't look.
Yeah, you shouldn't be looking.
Well, last time, if I didn't look, she would have
he
spelled
already had his
Memphis with
answer
an
locked
N.
in. No, I had it as an M first.
Yeah, but then you
I still
switched
think
it.
you guys
I
shouldn't
know.
look at each other's.
Oh, I didn't look this time. So
I don't look at his.
I thought you were
He's
going
the
to
first
spell
one, right?
Memphis with an F.
It's not like he can change his answer.
All
He
right.
looks at mine.
who do we want to go first here, Vaughn? We can stick with
Well,
Amber again.
Yeah, we'll have Amber go first. What was the name of that Supreme Court case?
Amber says Brown v. Board of Education.
Alrighty. What did Golden say?
I have the same thing.
You guys are absolute dorks because that is correct.
That's
Brown
a
versus
So dumb,
Board
you guys
of
know
Education.
this.
that's a landmark.
What do you mean?
That's
That is something
huge.
that everyone should know.
Yeah,
Yes.
Brown v. Board of Education. Come
That
on.
is like one of the most popular Supreme Court cases.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
mean,
I know anything about any Supreme Court cases? No.
do you know about
I know
Roe v. Wade?
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, you guys are like 3% Indian, right?
Punjabi, yeah. 3% Punjabi Indian. Isn't that what it
I
said?
think it's like 3% Indian, something like that.
What is that even? What are you talking about there? Indian? This is Brown v. What are you? That's a cut.
No comment.
We need another moist towelette.
Here you
Ever heard of Ron Art Test?
Now that's something that I could talk about for a while.
go. All right, are we gonna?
That's the Chicago Bowl.
All right. New question.
Can I have my?
Um,
Actually, I like it better when I have them.
Yeah.
Let's see if you guys get this one. I mean, I bet you would. Somehow you get all these history ones right by I ask you where Martin Luther King was born. You don't know.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
All right.
That's a Steve question.
Like I could tell you where he made his "I Have a Dream" speech.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's easy.
Yeah, he made it in his head.
All right.
Okay, next question. The shot heard around the world describes the beginning of which battles
Oh my
in the
gosh.
American
That's
Revolution?
way too easy.
I don't know.
It seemed
Dude,
hard to me. I
This
had no
shot
idea.
heard
One-
around the world
one-
was the start of the revolution.
Ready? We'll say this. We'll say the battles right now.
The battle?
The battles.
Oh yeah.
One.
Wait, the first one.
Just the first one.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Lexington and Concord.
All right, fuck you.
Why did I marry you, Colton?
Come on, that's easy.
Mean.
We also just
It's
played.
a
We also just played
Schoolhouse
Assassin's
Rock.
Creed 3
It's
recently,
a Schoolhouse Rock
and that's the
song,
first battle that
okay?
happens. So
Right? That's a Schoolhouse Rock song.
yeah. Schoolhouse Rock song from like
It's busted.
5th grade.
It's a good one.
Okay.
Next
I
question.
feel a little disrespected.
That was way too.
All right,
easy.
respectfully-
Paul Revere?
No idea.
Come on.
Respectfully, I'm not gonna. I knew Amber would know it, and I knew it.
Yeah.
Now the other questions, I didn't know if Amber would
Yeah.
know it, or I didn't know if I.
Okay.
You knew
well,
that I would.
You ready for another canceling question? There you go. Which was the first state to legalize same-sex marriage?
Oh my goodness, I don't know.
We'll let Abby pitch in on
No,
this one because
no.
she said she thinks she knows it too.
No.
You can give your answer before we reveal
Yeah,
ours.
we'll do that. We'll do that.
Or-
Abby does something.
or-
I really don't know.
Ab.
I feel like I forget.
Excuse me.
Wait, do you want to? We'll reveal ours, and then you tell us what your first thought was.
Microphone.
All right, I got a feeling that this is wrong. How about that? But Amber, you can go after it. You gotta think about the liberal states. That's all you gotta think about.
I'm going this one. I just did abbreviation. Is that okay?
Yeah. All right. Abby, do you want to chime in first?
Yeah.
You can chime in.
Chuck
You
out
want?
a
Go
state.
ahead.
Chuck
What
out
do
a
you think
state.
it is?
No.
Yeah, just chuck it.
Just
Chuck
say.
out a state.
Wasn't it like Rhode Island?
Okay.
Could have been.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that answer. I didn't put that, but it
I
could have
have
been.
no clue.
Could have
All
been.
right.
All right.
So
Oh, there's
yeah.
Jackson. Hopefully he appeared.
Which was the first state to legalize same-sex marriage? Amber's answer:
Amber went with Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
You see, that was my first thought, but I switched up.
You switched up. What did you switch to? This might be a make or break.
I went New York.
Massachusetts was correct.
Dude, that was
Okay.
on a limb.
See, right there with Rhode Island too,
That was
right
on a
next
limb.
door. All right, Amber, you took the lead there.
Dang, I didn't think I was gonna get that.
See,
You guys tied? No.
no, Amber. Yeah, we were tied.
Can I have
Massachusetts was
the-
my first thought though.
The cover.
See, at least I wasn't too far off. I knew it was somewhere on like the northeast coast.
And that actually gave Amber the lead
Thank you.
right there.
Yep.
Oh, nobody said that.
Oh, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention.
When do you?
He's too focused.
Locked in.
He's locked. Yeah.
Pull up how that bear was locked in.
Yeah. Pull up that bear.
All right. Next question.
Pull up that. Okay, never mind. Pull up the fact that it smells like shit in here.
Does it?
Yapping.